I think we'll get started now. So welcome you guys. This is a beginning. So a beginning meaning just gentle introduction to what yoga movement can do. So connecting to our breath, incredible to facilitate release of stress and create vitality and well-being in the body. And focus, this internal eye that helps us really tune in to what our needs are, So if we need to stop and rest, please find that inner dialogue with yourself so that you can leave this class with the sense of this is my yoga, not Ta's yoga. You know what I'm saying? So the more that I kind of fine-tune my teaching, the more I want you to do, to do your own practice. So that sweet spot of breath, not moving too far past something. If something feels uncomfortable, it's not necessarily a good thing. You want ease and flow. We're training our body to just kind of soften and relax and allow energy to flow. So anytime something is too strenuous and your body is actually reminding you that maybe I've gone too far and that I don't need to go to that next level, but I need to step it back, maybe bringing the floor a little closer to you, you know what I mean? So sometimes even just sitting in a chair and doing some of the breath and the turning. So I just want you to understand that you are your best teacher, not me. So, because this body is quite different. I've been practicing for a long time. So I will try to set up modifications for you so that you can have a successful practice. So I do talk a lot. So take what you need and then just let that rest go. Always remembering that your inner landscape, you are your best teacher. Okay, so that said, a chair, a stool, lift for yourself. We're going to start seated, and it will be neck and shoulders, opening that up. So a stool or a chair works great if you find that this is too uncomfortable to sit on the ground. I like propping myself up on a block, so it's a brick, to let my knees drop down. So yes, the goal here is to allow the spine to be nice and straight. And so that's why the lift. If you can make sure that your hips are a little high so that your knees drop down. Good. And then feeling that heaviness right in the low back, the hips. Because this rounded feeling, I just have to show you from the side. So what happens when we don't have a lift? See that sag? So please, Mel, can you get a block or two and set it underneath your hips? Thank you. Oh, much better. Do you feel that? And then lift your chest nice and tall. It just gives you a little bit more length through that upper. And why do we need that? Because energy streams in a straight line. When we curve it, it has to work a little bit. So the goal, space, okay? Deep sigh, in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Wow. Can let the chin be heavy, let the chin drop down. And as the chin drops down, let the chest lift towards the chin. but not so much so that the ribs stick out. You see that? You want to knit the ribs in and continue to grow taller. The hands can float above the legs, palms up. And then all of a sudden, see if you can consciously surrender into the low back, into this powerful stream of energy flowing up your spine and down the spine. Ocean breath, Ujjayi breath, all through the nose. Inhale, let the stream move upward as you breathe, this visual. All the way up, top of the head. And then down, exhale, nose breath. All the way down to the prop that you have underneath the hips. We're going to take 10 consecutive breaths, finding this whispering noise right in the throat. And if that is elusive for you, just try putting your hand on your throat and see if you can feel the frequency or the vibration of your throat as you breathe. Inhale. Exhale. That's one full cycle. Inhale. Exhale. Two. Inhale. Soft jaw, soft face. Exhale down the spine. Inhale. Notice this little wave action. Your chest moves forward, your chest moves back. It's like you're waking up the body to the breath. Wow. And then in fact, make it a little bigger. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you move back. You can even drop your chin. It's like cat-cow. Inhale. So nice. I see some of you moving. Exhale. Last 4 breaths. Inhale. Very soft, soothing, continuous breath. Exhale. Sort of wakes up the emotional body. Wow, great way to start my morning with some breath and some movement. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Heart reaches. Exhale, pull back. Last one. Inhale. Nice. Exhale through the mouth this time. Exhale. Great. Come back to that center place. Scoop up the arms. Take the arms high. Interlace the fingers right to the webbing. I always say this, and I'm wondering if anybody else is feeling it. The yawns, if you allow those yawns, especially at the beginning of practice, it starts that relaxation process into the mind and alerts the mind, moves different neural pathways in the brain. So if you have a yawn, just let it come out. Off to the right side, so you're pushing your palms up and then C-curving over to the right. Good. Excellent. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the other side. Nice. Come back to center. Fingers are still interlaced. Bring them right behind the back of the head and cup the neck. Right at the nape of the neck, and then pull up and out. Yes, excellent. Naturally wanting to expand and open the chest. On your exhale, pull forward, chin to the chest, elbows towards each other, little rocking side to side. Make this yours. So find some movements. You can go faster than I am. Exhale. It's okay to close the eyes or open the eyes. It's up to you. Inhale to expand and lift. Exhale to contract inward, chin to your chest. Good. One more like that. Nice. Exhale. And chin into the chest. Rock a little. Bring it back up. Oh my gosh, here's my yawns again. And off to the side, keeping the hands behind the head. Off to the side, and then release this right arm. So I'm on my right side, going right hand down. Left arm can extend up and over the ear. Yes, so you're just stretching out this whole side body. So take a moment to explore moving that left shoulder down and looking down. And then opening it up and looking up. See what that feels like. So I want to make sure that you're checking in with your feet and your legs. If your feet and legs are cramping or need some extension, please open them up and just like play a little bit. Yeah, even try opening up that left foot. Just like me, that really helps. Helps open up the legs. And continue just stretching out that side body. Again, somatic experience. This is your body. So find your edges. Edge, edge, edge. And even transitioning. You see that transition? Or you just kind of roll it down. And then roll it back up. One more like that. Wow. Stretch, open, lift. Good. Come back to center. Notice the difference between the two sides. Yes, fix the feet. Feel the feet if they need to be shaked out. That's why sitting on a chair sometimes is helpful at the beginning. Okay, come back in. Bring the arms up. Interlace the fingers. Everything we just did on that right side, on the left side. And they're different. Sides are different. Turning into that left side. Release the left arm. Right arm comes up. Again, you're playing with breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good, and then just like we did on the other side, straighten out the right leg. Play with that. Couple rounds. Stretching, inhale. One direction, exhale the other. Last one. Good. Come back to center. Nice. Excellent. All right, so unwind the feet. Take however you need to. So however you need to come up. So I'm just playing with one arm high. You see that? One hand on the ground. And then rotating myself into tabletop. Yeah, so however you get there, absolutely fine. So check in with the knees. Maybe you need extra padding underneath your knees. So a towel, a blanket. Good. That's it. And stretch out our hands. Fingertips can come all the way back, halfway back, and we're gonna do it simultaneously. And if that's too much pressure, just kind of back off. But we're stretching out our wrists. You feel that? Good. Multitask, circle out the ankles if it works at the same time. Move around. I like how you're moving around, Priscilla. That's awesome. Good. And then finding a comfortable way. So it might be getting yourself situated with the block underneath you. But I would like to massage these hands. So can you find your self back to the, yep. And then we're just grabbing the compression. Here, I'm gonna come closer. Compression, so we're just compressing the wrists. Yeah, Priscilla, that's excellent. Wasn't that nice? Just sliding that right underneath the hips, perfect. So just a little bit of compression for the wrists. That's nice. Good. And then massaging the hands. Some of you have done this with me before. Extend the hand out. All the way out. Yep. And you're flexing the hand back like this. And we're just going to massage right from the knuckle all the way down. Starts relaxation response into the into the nerve endings in the hand. Ooh, so good. And then the next finger. So we'll do all fingers, kind of rolling your other hand down to the tip of the finger. You can close the eyes, just feel yourself massaging your hand. Yeah, and sometimes this is too high up here, so you can just drop it low. Make sure your neck is relaxed. So the hands and arms related to the heart. Releasing any tension in the hands and arms helps soothe the whole upper body. Good, and then when you get to the thumb, you're gonna pull it back. See that? And then massage into there, yes. Lots of nerve endings in our palm. It's like reflexology. It is reflexology. Different systems of the body in the hands. Good. Once you finish with that hand, just kind of shake it out, circle it out. See, this is good for me. It starts my morning off right. All right, next arm. Good, right from the pinky. Yep, flexing the palm. You find that flex as much as you can. Still breathing. How's the breath? In through the nose. Out through the nose. Even there's a neck roll in there. Last bit, the thumb. So this is actually incredibly beneficial for at the beginning of yoga class, because there's so much that we do on our hands. So when we stretch out this palm and the fingers and the wrists, we are, connecting to this next exercise, which is why I stopped, because I wanted you to feel that opening in the hands first before we went into cat-cow. You see that? So now that our hands are all nice and loose and spread, and you have all this sensation in the palms, I want you to spread them out wide like starfish, right underneath your shoulders. You see that? Spread them nice and wide, right into the webbing that we just explored. Really good. And then round into the back, chin into the chest. See if you can get that roundness and then drop it low. And open it up. Good. So you're going to do that a few times. Let me come see. Cat cow. That's it. Excellent. Good. Nice. And the more you keep your arms sort of like in this straight pushing down sensation instead of kind of bending when you do this, the more this stays in a open space. So arms nice and straight, muscles hugging right to the bone, and then as straight as, and check in with the inner elbows. They're sort of connecting inward. The eye of the elbows looking at each other. See that? And linger in spots that feel good to you. Can even pulse around kitty cat. And then drop it down. Wow. Two more. Last one. All right, good. So now check in with your knees, bringing your hips back. So you can even pulse that. You want to shoot your sit bones way back and see if you can just kind of close that up. Even if it doesn't go all the way back, you're doing it. You're doing it. So don't compare yourself to anyone else. Just you. This is child's pose. Excellent. Once you find that complete perfect spot with your hips back, walk your fingers to one side, whichever side you want. Yep, both of them. Yep, and keeping the hips back, feeling that side body open up. Perfect. Lovely. Good. So you're stretching out one side. Inhale, come back to center. And then the other side, walk the fingers over to the other side, your whole rib cage opening up. Excellent. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, come all the way back into tabletop. Okay, let's start with the left leg. We're going to just come to tabletop where your hands are right underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Again, make sure you have your padding underneath your knee. Left knee's going to come high. And you're circling that left hip. Yeah, that's all it is. Just this nice circle movement up and down. Switch directions. Letting it go all the way in this circle. Great. So then take this left foot. You might need your left hand and you're going to bring it forward. Good. And yeah, let's come all the way up. This might be a nice way to just get into the hip. Good. That's it. So left foot forward, hands on the waist, extra padding underneath that back knee, and try to sink into the hips and then back. Just explore that hip as you push down. Good. Hands can go on the waist. Letting that elbow direction move back so that the chest sort of opens up. You see that? Good. Nice. Next time you're in that front lunge, check in with the hip crease, pull it back, sink down into the hips, suction the ribs in, get your torso to grow tall, and take your arms high, and interlace the fingers again behind the head. See if you can balance, pushing into that front foot. Heavy in that right knee. Torso lifts tall. Chest opening and lean back. Lots of pressure in that front foot. Good, chin comes down. Release the arms to the waist. Pull back, straighten that front leg. So this is where your props are helpful. Bringing your props on either side of this front foot, if you have them. That's it. And you're just lengthening out through that front leg. Good. And you can even come just tall. Do you feel that? You can just sitting your torso tall. Maybe there's a little hinge at the waist to open up that hamstring. Or the blocks. Excellent. Just 2 more breaths. Nice. And then bring this left knee back and just stand for a moment. Excellent. Movement into the hips, forward and back. There's an arc in the back. Linger in on that back swing. Hopefully your knees are okay. Check in with your knees. Good. Nice. Come on back to tabletop. Round into cat-cow again. There might be some different movements that your body's feeling like it wants. Check in. Maybe it's this big circle. See what happens if you move your hips in a circle. Good. And where's the breath? Inhale. Exhale. Wow. Amazing. Starting to open up the hip sockets. Wow. Make sure you go the other direction. Nice. All right, pausing at that tabletop. I'm gonna turn around, you're fine. Good. All right, so from there, what did we do? Remember, we brought our hands up behind the head. Right hip pulls back, open it up, and then elbows open. Good. Kind of feel that length through that back knee. Front foot is firm. Little sips of air. Excellent. Slowly chin drops. Release the hands. Straighten out that front leg. Maybe you can flex. If you need more support, you might want to keep it flat. Hinge a little bit. That can be that next step. Or find some props. You can lean into it a little bit. Good. That's it. Right hamstring. And you know the breath is key to really increasing that metabolism too. So we're doing so much when we breathe those 4 count breaths. Inhale nose, exhale nose. Last one. Great. Now this time step into that front leg. See what it feels like to straighten out that back leg. See if that works? Yep. And then we're going to gently bring yourself, walking a little bit, hands, a little bit, feet into a forward fold. It's yours, so just make it yours. Doesn't have to look like my step up. And then you're just bending the knees, hip creases lifting up, hips lifting up, and let your torso drop. Good. Feet apart, hip width apart. Yeah. And then grab your elbows and just kind of, make sure that's nice and heavy. And then just swing from side to side. Excellent, beautiful. That's exactly it. Keep breathing, shake out the head. Nice. Just letting it rock side to side. Feel ready, release the arms. Kind of use the hands to help you. Supporting yourself on your shins with your hands, coming to your knees. Pause at the knees. Setting your sit bones back. Your arms are nice and straight. You're sort of supported here. And then play with that cat-cow again. Pelvic bowl rolls under, you see that? Rounding the back. And then pelvic bowl tilts downward, sit bones move back. So you're just exploring range of motion in your spine. Even the chin gets involved, rounding in. And then out. And then one more time. Good. Firm up the feet. You're going to use your legs now. Exhale and come up. Bounce. Good. Yep, bend the knees, bounce, circle out the hips. Yeah, excellent. Really rolling the hips around. Nice. All right, so that side bending that we did seated, let's do it standing now. So take your arms high. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Bring it way up. So you're inhale to lift that whole side. So the right hand's pulling the left wrist up and then over to the right side. You're stretching out that left side body again. And any movements that feel good. Sort of rolling like what we did when we were seated. We rolled down a little bit and then up a little bit, keeping the knees bent and the feet firm. Even out the weight. One more. Wow, whole rib cage all the way into that left hip. Good, come back up. Release the arms, just shake out the arms. Can let them fly. Make sure you don't hit any, you don't are going to hit any furniture. Freedom. Good, and then back, let's circle them out. So you're gonna just circle one direction. And then the other direction. Breathe. Awesome. Okay, so now we have C-curve on the left side. So inhale, arms come high. Left hand grabs the right wrist up and over to the left side. So now you're stretching that left rib cage, left hip. Can do a little bit of that roll and open into the shoulder. Wow. Yeah, there's no rules here. Just find your rhythm. Some movement as you stretch that side. Good. Excellent. All right, bring that back to your heart, your hands to your heart, and pause. We'll take 3 breaths. You can keep your eyes open, you can close your eyes, whatever feels right. Inhale, nose. Wide open mouth, exhale. Again, inhale. Let it out through the mouth, exhale. Last one, inhale, nose. Let it out through the mouth. Excellent, release the arms. And let's go into Warrior One. So I'll teach that really simply. Right foot forward. Left foot goes way back, maybe 2 feet or more, not too much. And then the left foot over to the left side of the mat. So your mat has two sides. Right foot's on the right side, left foot's on the left side of your mat. And your left foot is at a 45-degree angle. So that means that the heel is out and the toes are coming in. And you have this wide stance for your hips. You see that? Because that's what will help keep your hips more square. Right hip pulls back, left hip folds, rolls forward, and you're settling into that front knee. You're in warrior one. Great. Go ahead and take the hands to the waist. Maybe even the hands to your elbows behind you. What does that feel like? You see that? And as you grab your elbows towards each other, your heart lifts. Sink a little pressure into that right knee, a little more pressure into that back foot. Navel comes in, ribs come high, chest comes high. Good. Now release the arms and bring them into cactus arms. Good. And your gaze upward. Good. That's it. So your front leg's on fire. Pushing into that front leg, opening the chest and letting the heart open. Couple more breaths. Elbows floating back, heart lifting up. Spread the wings wide. Last two breaths. One more. Excellent. And then just step up, left leg to the front of the mat. Good. Shake it out. Awesome. You should feel it in your feet, in your thighs. That's warrior one, you guys. So let's do the other side. Right foot back, 45-degree angle. Left foot over to the left side of the mat. So see how the hips this right hip wants to just open up? You're gonna shift that so that the left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. One thing to note when you're doing this is to make sure you're not pulling or torquing on this knee. So sometimes it's wise to bring that heel up in the back if it feels like your knee's getting a little too much strain. Or you can always narrow your stance. So check in with those different parts of your body to make sure that nothing is getting too much tension. It should be an even distribution, right? So now we're gonna grab our elbows again behind us. Settle into that front knee, fire up the belly, left hip pulls back. When you release your arms to cactus arms, make sure that they're nice and broad. That's it. I know a lot to think about. Settle into the front foot. Make sure the toes are wide and spread out. Heart's lifting. Ribs in. Chest is lifting. Left hip pulling back. Right glute engaged. That's it. 2 more breaths. Elbows a little higher if you can, Carol. Yeah. And if it doesn't feel good with your arms up, put your arms behind you like we started. Just grab your elbows behind you. Last 2. 1 more breath. Awesome. Step up with the right leg. Good. Shake it out. So good. So I want to do that one more time because the second time is always more connected. Your mind just goes, oh, I've been here before. Let's do it again. So we're going to do warrior one more time. Okay? So stepping back. Whoops, sorry. No, that's right. Right foot forward, left leg back. This time different play with the arms, okay? Parallel to the earth right in front of you. You see that? You're sort of reaching forward. We'll pull it all back and plug the shoulders into their sockets. And where do I want to put the arms? Let's just bring them straight up and see what happens. Straight up, reaching up, reaching up. Back foot strong. See if you can get some more vitality, energy throughout the entire body. That means pushing into the ground, pulling the heels towards each other like you're on ice, lengthening and lifting up through the chest. There you go. Settle into that front knee. Hold. You don't have to look up. You can look down. Or forward. Excellent. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Step up, left leg. So now, didn't it feel better the second time? Yes, say yes. All right, so now we have right foot back, left foot forward, warrior one. Turning into that left hip, right hip drops forward, fire up the feet. Play with the arms, so reach forward just so you can see what that feels like to sort of lean forward and then pull it in and back. Shoulders onto the back. Yeah, it's just nice to sort of find these places in your body and explore with them. Once you've connected into the shoulders, reach up and extend up. How's it going? 2 more breaths. Nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the nose. Takes focus. All right, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart, step up. Really nice, shake it out. Excellent. Circle out the hips. Really good. Sigh, big sigh if you have it. All right, so interlace the fingers behind your back and take the feet a little wider. It's easier to forward fold with the legs wider, but parallel feet, so the feet are a little turned in. Take a breath to push down through the fists, and then slightly bend the knees. Shoot the hips way back. So you really want to bring your hips back and your torso forward. You see that? And then find the evenness in the hips. You want to hollow out the navel up to the spine and see what it feels like to bring your arms up and over. Yes, nice. That's good. Keep breathing. Really good. Last couple breaths. Come out when you need to. Go ahead and release the arms. Make sure the hands go to your back first and then down to the ground. Yes. Yeah. So when I say that, what I mean is if we try to release our hands like way up here, it's not a good transition. Transition would be hands come back to the back and then down to the ground. Good, and then a little rocking side to side. This is where props are helpful again. If you have something to work with, you can use these props and then bring yourself right and left into the legs. Yes, really good. And where do you want to go? Do you want to go all the way down? Maybe, maybe not. You just check in. And it's nice to bring that toe up, that toe on the side that you're going, because that helps protect the knee. So go mindful and slow. Doesn't have to go all the way down. You can just go a little bit of bend on each side. Just make sure you're using your legs. Woo, so good. All right, stop in the middle when you're finished. Make sure your feet aren't too wide. You want to bring them in a little closer now, so that you have a good base for yourself. And we're turning into that right side. Bring that right arm up, left hand stays down. Good, again, a stool or a chair helpful in front of you for support. And then switch. Right hand down, left arm comes up. So you're just turning that torso. Remember to use your legs. Great, and then one more time. All the way up. Right arm high, left arm down, inner thigh. Exhale. Last set. So good. Hand comes down. Great. So the best way to come in, I think, for this is just to heel toe your feet together. Good. Use your hands for support and roll yourself back up. Nice and careful. Excellent. Good. And then just play with lifting the knees. So good. You guys are doing amazing. I love it. Whew. All right, so standing on one foot, what do you think? Let's stand on the right foot first. So first, let's see what the even, that base for yourself, like right, left, just go right, left into the body. Right body's firm, left body's firm. Torso's lifting up. So feel that sensation. And then go right to center. Even out the weight. Fire up the legs, light up the legs. And then lean again, knowing that you're going to be standing on your right leg. Lean to the right side. Good. Slowly and carefully lift up that left knee. Good. If you're able, go slow. Bring the knee to the hands. You can always use a wall. And then try bending and straightening that right knee. That might be plenty. If it feels like you want to explore tree pose, you can plant that foot anywhere, ankle, all the way up to that inner thigh. Okay? You can also lean against a wall or use a support of a chair or a table so that you can stand on that one foot. Once you find that foot, see if you can grow yourself a little taller up through the top of the head. Settle down into this left hip crease. I see a lot of times we just feel like, well, I'm in tree, but really what we're trying to do is that energy stream that I talked about, right? The Sushumna. So you want this left hip to drop down. Just 2 more breaths. Excellent. Knee comes forward, left knee comes forward. Last little pull, and then let it drop. All right, so that standing foot needs some attention. Just circle out that standing foot. Good. And then the top of the foot. I like putting the toes back. I've been doing this lately too, toes dropping back. We're going to go down to the ground after the other tree pose on that left side. Something to look forward to. We'll lay on our back. All right, so setting up Tadasana, our mountain pose, feeling the base, even weight with your feet. Suction in, get yourself to grow tall. Vitality through the legs. Lean to that left side. Slowly, slowly. Right foot comes up. Grab towards that knee. Maybe there's a little bounce in there. Do you see that? That's it. Smiling. And then possibly tree pose. Good. I like hooking. If I can get it high, I like it high. But yours may be lower, and that's quite all right. Keep it low. Right hip crease drops. Suction in the navel, suction in the ribs. Still vitality through that standing leg. So powerful. Whatever you want to do with your arms. Committing to 5 more breaths. Try to be light on that left foot, lengthening upward. hands come to your chest, knee comes forward, last little pull upward, and then drop that foot. Really nice. Shake out that left foot, it needs some massage. And then the tops of the toes, yeah. Amazing, you guys are doing so well. Just staying focused is key. Setting the time aside to breathe and relax. All right, so just roll yourself down, chin first, chest, arms, roll, good. And make sure you're on your mat, so walk the hands forward, walk the feet back. This is our first down dog. We haven't done down dog yet, so down dog. Our hands are warmed up, our feet are warmed up. You're just putting your hips high, then dropping the shoulders down towards the earth, sink down into the heels. You're just like a pyramid. Hips are high. You can alternate the heels, right and left. Good. All right, bring the knees down to the mat and just find your way. I'm going through plank, but find your way to your belly. We're going to come to our belly. If you want to follow along, you can. So this is half plank, and we're going just core strengthening all the way down to our belly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Once you're there, turn your head to the side, arms down by your sides. Possibly, yes, bend the knees and go into windshield wipers. If you need support for your head, put your hands underneath your head, both hands, and support your head. Rock the feet, right and left. Soften the feet and give yourself a twist now. You're taking the left arm and bringing, keeping your right hip planted onto the mat so your belly's flat. See if you can bring your ribs open on that right side, and then that right hand comes on. But you're opening into that right shoulder. Again, if the neck feels like it needs some movement, go down, inhale, exhale to come up. Just use the pressure between the palms to open that right shoulder. And then check in with the lower body, the feet. You could firm up the feet, push into the tops of the feet, and continue to twist. Great. Now, right knee slides up onto the mat, to the ground, 90 degrees off of your waist. Good. And then that right arm, that top arm, is going to come behind you. So everything moves. That hip stacks. Right hip stacks on top of the left hip. You can adjust your left shoulder, and you end up looking over your right shoulder. Good. Again, this is a great place for support underneath this right knee. And we'll stay for 5 breaths. So this is supine twist. Very relaxing and soothing for the body. Anytime a limb is away from the ground, you could put something under it. So for example, my right shoulder actually could use a towel or a blanket underneath it. My right knee's already supported, which is wonderful. So if I have one of the props, better than no prop. One more breath. Good. Feel ready? Take a breath. Inhale.
Exhale, straighten the right leg. Come back to the belly. You can move onto the belly. Support your head with both hands. Rock the hips. And we'll do that same set of postures on the other side. So now it's your right arm goes over to that left side, palms together, left hip drops, open into that left shoulder as you spiral and lift up through that upper body. Tops of the feet are firm, sink into the feet. Chin, check in with the chin. I know we like to put our head up, but really find the length down through the chin, through the top of the head. And then be heavy in the left hip. All right, new breath, inhale. Exhale, slide that left knee up towards that right elbow. You see that? 90 degrees, top arm, left arm comes behind you. Adjust the hip, stack the hips. You're in supine twist. Really a beautiful way to end class in a twist. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Let your body surrender. All right, so great transition here. Really simple and easy. You're just gonna roll to your back. Once you're on your back, scoot your hips over and you'll be on your mat. Good, bend the knees and give your one knee at a time towards your chest. And then circle out your low back. Good. Woo. Well done, you guys. A whole hour goes by so fast, but that was it. That was your yoga. If there's any last posture that you need, kind of rock yourself. And you know the most important posture, right, is that relaxation. So make sure you have, if you need a pillow underneath your head or support underneath your legs for Shavasana or corpse pose. So once you feel like your back is ready, you can, if you do have, I just want to say this, if you do have low back tension or some pulling or pain in the low back, it's nice to bend the knees, okay? Bend the knees and put the knees together like a pyramid and the feet apart if there's any back pain. Another way to help with that is to support your legs with blocks or a pillow underneath your knees. Okay, if you don't have props, do the other version. If you have props, put your thighs on a lift. And then just let your palms open up, your feet turn out. And we'll take a minute or two. I mean, ideally, it's a 5 to 10 minute, but I went so far over that I promise it's only 2 minutes. 2-minute Shavasana. Fully relax. Relaxation pose. you feel ready. You can rub the thumb against the tips of the fingers. And rock the head gently side to side. And then softly, one knee at a time. Bringing the knees close to your chest. Again, rocking, soothing, soft and gentle. Intuit which side you would like to roll towards and roll completely over to one side. Let your whole hip, your whole leg, even turn that head. And then the top arm pushes into the ground to help you up. So then you're supporting yourself fully. Then that other arm continues to help you up until you're all the way in to upright spine, and then adjust your legs to sit comfortably. Good, one last breath together, in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Exhale. All that air. Seal the lips. Back in through the nose. Out through the nose. All right, hands next to your heart. Namaste. Yay. Thanks for being here, you guys. Trying something